We have here with us Mr. Georg Graf from Freudenberg, a massive company from Germany. We're going to ask him a few questions about their participation at the Auto Expo 2018. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
You have been in India for how many years?
Well, personally, I've been in India for 10 years.
Yes.
So,
and your group?
Quite some good journey. The group, and you talk to a German-based company with a history of 170 years almost. We have business ties in India for almost 100 years. Nowadays, we have 7 business groups present in India. We have 3,000 people, and we are producing in India with Indians for India.
What about the products that you manufacture? Are they all related to the automotive sector, or is it beyond automotive?
Globally, we do around 40% business in automotive. In India, the share is around 60%. So we support the automotive industry with sealing technology, vibration controls, specialty lubricants, but also with our performance materials. And we try to increase the comfort of passengers with our filtration systems. Okay,
when you talk of performance materials, what are these materials?
Performance materials are a very interesting part of our portfolio. We are at the evening of new mobility. We know that a change will happen. We do not know how fast a change will happen. So we will have all kinds of engines. And one problem in e-mobility is the batteries. The battery supply. So Freudenberg Performance Materials provides battery separators, which makes batteries absolutely safe, fireproofed, safe. So this is adding to this kind of technology.
Okay, so within the portfolio of products which you make here for the automotive world, which is the one which fetches you the maximum revenues?
I mean, as a family-owned company, we do not talk about revenues, but we talk about our value addition. So for sure, our sealing technology has a very large footprint in India, which is actually the core business of Freudenberg. But we have a very interesting niche market player, which is global lubrication and OKS. Both are in the field of specialty lubricants. It's an absolutely niche market, and the products add a lot of efficiency to mobility, to e-mobility, to combustion motors also. And because of the niche market, they are high-tech products and have also very reasonable returns.
So how many plants do you have here in this country?
We have 14 plants in India. So we have businesses in and around Bangalore, Mysore. We have a hub Chennai, Pune, Mumbai, others Gujarat, and in NCR, Chandigarh, Mohali, Basma. This is our footprint.
Okay. When you talk of sealing, what are the kind of products that you make? I mean, for a layman, for him to understand.
If you just see any car in India on the road, you would not imagine that Freudenberg provides almost 300 products for the car. Okay. Sealing technology is adding value in transmission, is adding value in the thermal management, and is adding efficiency to the components. So this is actually, I would say, hidden products which you can't see, very technical technically related products, small products. But overall, they are supporting the efficiency of a car.
In this Auto Expo, are you showing something different? What's the theme like for?
I think if you see all the exhibitions here, there's always a trend. I think what I have seen this year shows clearly that the new mobility, e-mobility, is in the focus, and we try also to showcase support in this field. Freudenberg is committed to the new technologies. We are very innovative, a very strong innovative power. Freudenberg spends around 4.5% in revenue for R&D. And our revenue is done with about 30% young products. In e-mobility, and today we show sealing technology. Even in e-motors, you need seals. We have our specialty lubricant arm here, global application, and their products add efficiency in this field of technology. And then we have one very exotic element in our group, which is Coteco. Coteco is in after-sales business, and backed up with the innovative power and the big product portfolio of Freudenberg, Coteco can support the after-sales market with really reliable products.
Okay. Well, I'm not very clear on that. So what exactly does Coteco do? I mean, when you say after sales,
Coteco has for maintenance hall for consumers each kind of product available which is needed in the after sales business. So they have around 30,000 products, and they can support from ceilings, from gaskets to filtration systems, each and every product.
as we move on to an electric world, it's not very far away, 2020 onwards, by 2030, the government insists on having electric vehicles in the country. Would that be a big challenge for companies like yours?
It's a challenge and opportunity. We see the new mobility, you talked about the e-mobility, as a big opportunity for us. Why? We are a very diversified company with a very innovative backbone, and normally the demand of customers, of OEMs, is driving the supply and the innovation power. We are keen that together with our customers we can provide the best solutions also for the new kind of mobility. Freudenberg sees e-mobility, new mobility, not as a revolution, we see it as an evolution. We know that a change will be coming, we do not know how fast a change will be coming. The very interesting element within Freudenberg is that we have global available technology, and we know that the need for e-mobility in the region is differently. In Asia, in India it will be differently to US, to South America. In India, we are maybe in a different stage to introduce e-mobility in urban areas. But once you go to distance, the internal combustion engine will still have a saying for the next 3 decades. I think as a reliable partner for automotive industry, you have to capture both the fields. You have to be very innovative, and you have to give solutions to the partners which can give a suitable approach to bring these products into mass production. I think technology is available now, but whether we have already the scale up for mass production makes the difference. And we have to support all the other elements of automotive industry and powertrains as well.
Okay. One last question. You've been in business in India for quite some time, and you have a handful of companies operating in India, but your turnover is quite limited, especially the one which is written here by 2015. It stood at around 1553 crore. Now, do you see that growing, especially when you are into so many entities here in this country?
Freudenberg's strategy in India is long-term oriented. You talk to a company with a history of almost 170 years. We believe in technology, we believe in development, and we believe in the development in India. During the last 5 years we were growing solid 20%. This will go on. Also in 2017 we had a very exciting and successful year. We are into niche markets, and in all the niche markets we are market leader, and Freudenberg is growing with the region, is growing with a country like India. If I see the demographic factor in India, 600 million Indians below the age of 25. Absolutely. This is the later consumers, this is the later middle class, which is needing our products. Maybe India is differently to the rest of the world, and we believe that we can't copy-paste the strategy which we, for example, have in China and in Europe into India. India needs a tailor-made strategy. We have to believe in India, we have to be grounded, we have to look ahead, and we have to rely into our technology, but we want to be also a good partner in the society. So for Freudenberg, both is equally important. to be an innovative partner for industry, but also to be a reliable partner with society. We need time. Freudenberg takes the time, and we will be successful also in the future.
And you're also doing a lot of R&D work in this country?
We do a lot of R&D work also here. I would say a discussion in India is different than in China. We are not afraid on IP issues. I think we want to have more IP out of India for the global world, and we have already started with some elements to innovate products globally out of India.
Okay. Thank you so much and wish you the very best, sir.
Thank you.